Bookmatic Lifelong Learners. In this video today, you are going to learn the best tip for reading more pages during a day, during a week, during a month, a year. This is the number one tip that I have for you. And it's not the typical tip that you might hear from other people or even myself, that reading tips that I've given before. So definitely check out those reading tips. Subscribe to this channel to check out those reading tips, or go through my playlists and everything to check those out. But today let's talk about this one specific aspect that I believe that actually a lot of people don't even really think about. I haven't really seen or heard of many people talking about this one tip. So let's get straight into it. So the number one reading tip is tracking. Number one reading tip for reading more pages. Now, I want to say a disclaimer for this video that reading more pages is not necessarily a good thing if you totally forget about retention and putting what you read into action. So I'm a big advocate for that. I'm also a big advocate for improving all of your reading skills. So if you can read more pages in a day, then fantastic. Follow this tip here and you will be able to do so. That tip is tracking. Tracking. All businesses, all leaders, all runners and athletes track. In order to improve, you need to track, to measure what matters. Measure your results. So let me use running as an example, since I love running personally. So as a runner, when you're running, let's say a 5K, let's say your PR, your personal record, is 20 minutes. Well, what do you need to do in order to improve on that 20 minutes, to get better? You need to focus in on the small areas. You need to track, right? So when you're running, you're not going to just run without timing, without measuring your distance or anything like that. You're not just going to run. You're going to focus on those specific areas. So when I'm running, I make sure that I time myself. And each time I hope to see that improvement. And then I can focus on the other areas as well, such as form and breath. Reading can be quite similar. We need to make sure to keep track of what we're reading, keep track of how long we're reading, keep track of all the pages that we're reading, keep track of all the books that we're reading. And I know that that can be quite a lot to handle. It can be quite a lot to think about, but it's doable. And I have a specific tool that I use that I want to suggest to you as well. That tool is called Bookly. It is an application on my phone, and I can track the amount of pages, the time, the average pages per hour, the average speed per hour. I mean, it isn't an all-inclusive app. So I just want to show you a few pages of the app. So here's the home page. If you download the app and you get the pro version of the app, you can see the home page. These are all your books, whether they're digital, like ebooks, or physical books. You've got them on the home page here when you add them. And so you got a nice little library. You can set goals here. So you can set a yearly goal. You can also set a monthly goal of how many pages. Personally, I set pages. You can also do it by time too. So if you want to read 20 hours in 1 month, you can do that. Also, if you need to really build up a reading habit and you haven't already, you can set a reminder as well, which is very handy. The app will notify you and say, you need to read now. Okay, so there's that page. And then there's also the individual books that you can go to. So let's say The Art of Slow Reading by Thomas Newkirk. If I want to set a specific date that I want to finish the book, I can set that date. So here it says October 31st. That means I need to read 21 minutes per day in order to finish it by that date. It calculates your reading speed as well. So of course this is pretty accurate the way that it tracks it. You can go to the individual sessions as well, so you can see how much you've been reading, how fast you've been reading during that session, and gives you the average as well, which I personally love this app because I can track exactly how much I've been reading and overall as well. Like, this is all in 2020. The amount of pages I read, 14,324, the amount of books, the amount of hours. I mean, this app is all inclusive, which is really nice to see. Because like I said, when you're running or when you're doing business, you need to track exactly what you're making, how much time you're running, and where you can improve. Exactly the same thing with reading. We can take a look at those individual details and be like, okay, if I'm reading in the morning, does it help me to read faster? Does it help me to concentrate more? You can pay attention to all that stuff. If I'm reading at night, am I a lot slower? Is that like the best choice? Like, you can decide all these different things about the times of day that you're reading and any detail you could possibly think of. Now, I just want to remind you that definitely the most important thing is that you're retaining and you're applying what you read. So it doesn't matter if you're reading 100 pages per day or 20 pages per day. The most important thing is that you are remembering the most important takeaways from the book and trying to apply that in your life. So that's really the most important tip for me that has helped me improve my reading speed, along with all the other tips that I've mentioned in my videos and my online course at bookmedic.com, all my social media profiles. Okay, these tips are all the tips that I've personally experienced and have applied in my life. So if you try this, if you try Bookly, let's say, let me know how it works out. Let me know if it actually improves your reading speed, if you like using the app, because I know that not everyone will like the app. I mean, for some people, they just like to pick up the book, read it, maybe take their notes, and then go about their business. For me personally, I love doing this because I'm a very detailed person. And so if you are detailed too, then I recommend using it, okay? So in this video description, I actually have a link for Bookly. This is not like an affiliate link or anything like that. It's just because I personally love the app so much that I talked to the developers, the owners of the app, and they gave me a special code for anyone that wants to get the app. They can get a $10 discount. So normally it's $30 and you'd be paying $20. So it's actually a really good deal, $20 per year. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Just go there, click on that link and get yourself the app. All right, if you have any other questions about this, please do ask me personally. You can reach me at matt@bookmedic.com. You can reach me on any social media. So definitely reach out to me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in next week's video. Take care.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like these. Also follow my other social media accounts such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for more valuable content. Thank you for watching again, and I will see you guys next time.